Hi guys, welcome back to the workshop. I'm Nick Reeves and this is another relatively quick update on what's happening. In the last video, which I'll try and remember to put up here, we'd made a little bit of a start on the fit out and build of the new workshop. You can see behind me nothing really much has changed apart from a little bit here, which I'll come to in a bit. But we have made progress. Now, the first thing I'd like to say is between the last video and this video there's about an 8-week gap. Life, work, Christmas, lockdown, it's all got in the way. I'm trying to do the videos in such a way that it's sort of a bit of continuity for you guys. So I'm trying to get a load of video work done as progress happens so I can try and keep that continuity. I mentioned in the last video I'm going to try and do like a vlog style every week and then builds, like specific build videos on top of that during the week as and when they happen. So without further ado, I shall show you around what we've done so far. So as I said, this corner, this has now been strapped out and lined. This is like a 4x2 here. There's a 4x2 there as well. Then 2x2s in between to create the stud work, and then got the OSB on top that I mentioned about in the last video. It's also had 2 coats of white paint on. That's another 4x2 that will be going in like against this brick pillar to match up with this one, and then insulation will go on there. It will become apparent. This bit of brickwork here is actually the door face, which I'm not actually going to come to just yet. That was going to be the last bit to be worked on, but the big progress is over here. So in the last video I seem to remember it was just insulation along here. We've now got insulation all the way along here. This has now been lined with 11mm OSB3. This has all been insulated, obviously up to this pillar which you've seen before in the previous video, and that's got the OSB3 on top. This has now had 3 coats of paint apart from that bit there, but there's a bit of a mess to get into that just now, so that will get done. What I've also done is, previously I mentioned about insulation being up here. This is now all insulated. We're insulated up to the peak on most of it, and then I've got a little bit more to do. Where are we? Up here to finish off up there. I've then got to do all of this end as well, but that would be half the garage done. Once I've got those 2 pieces up there, that's the one half of the garage insulated and lined. The other thing which you'll see is we've got some toys in now. I managed to get out to the storage unit before lockdown. We've got a load of model stuff up in that bit of loft space up there. There's some wings around. I also managed to get some that's now up there, a few kits in storage. If anybody wants a Maris, let me know. These are the models that actually didn't go into storage, but they've now found a home up there, so they are, well, I've got enough models here that I can go flying when we're allowed to. Some fishing gear got hung up out the way, but the next part of the project, which I'll try and explain. So because we're lining and insulating, this lighting's really bad. Because we're lining and insulating, I've still got a load more insulation to go up on these walls here. But before I can move everything that's behind me here out the way to go in this side, I need to get a bench built, which will be a working bench, for building and whatnot on, and then I can move everything across. I don't want to move things more than once if I can avoid it. So if I can build a bench, I can then get things that are currently behind me over this side in their longer term home. To do that, to build the bench, I've got to move this insulation just enough across. I've got to move it from there to about there to give me that much space at that end to build a bench, because the bench is going to be 4.8 meters long, which is going to be very roughly to there. from that corner. And then eventually there's going to be another bit of bench work here, but that's going to be a lot further away. The timber for the bench is coming tomorrow. More OSB 3 is coming for the bit behind me, is coming tomorrow. So I need to pull my finger out my backside and try and organise in here enough to get all the timber in and have space to build it. But that'll be coming in the next video, I suspect. So this was just an update as to where we are. Nothing very exciting. I have had a lot of thoughts about where I'm going with what I want to do model wise once I can. Really, as soon as that bench is built, I can tentatively start doing stuff. The biggest problem I've got just now is because at point of filming just now, we're in a UK wide lockdown. Can't travel anywhere without reasonable reason or whatever it means. No, we're not allowed to travel really, unless we can go shopping or for medical purposes or whatever. All my models are in storage about an hour away from here, which is out with my local area, it's out with my local NHS authority. I really can't go and get anything out of storage. So the only toys I've got to play with are the ones that are here just now. The other problem is all the materials that I'd want for building stuff is in storage. I've got a bit of glue which I put into a different box, I think by mistake, and I've got a couple of bits of new wood which I don't know why they're here. I can't remember where they came from. I don't know why they didn't go to storage. So building is going to be minimal, but I can make a start on things. One of the things that I was planning on doing up behind you just now, one of the models that's hanging up was a model I've got very cheap, which I'm going to refurbish into a hack, a general purpose hack, because my last two hacks, I managed to pan in one of them and Ewan flew the other one through a stock fence and it turned to confetti. So I need to get another hack up and running just for getting out there and flying. Nothing special but reliable. So that's the plan for that one, which obviously I'll film and show you what I'm doing. And there's another little project that I've got planned which I can't really say much about just now, but it will become apparent when it happens. So yeah, that's where we are. So I need to crack on. There isn't much to do to allow me to build this bench, but I need to get it done. So until next time, catch you all again soon.